What is up, friend? Scott Shepard here, coming to you from Orange County, California, and it is the evening right now, around 8 o'clock p.m. This whole daylight savings crap has to stop. It is screwing me up, and here I am. I got to the office around like 1 p.m. today, and here I am recording this at 8 p.m. Anyway, I'm going to try something new today. I'm going to try a new format. I'm going to talk about something that I emailed out a little bit ago to my private email list. I'm going to be talking about something wherein I feel like, and literally I know this to be true, it's hard to explain, but I feel like I am completely set for life. You see, these past 2 weeks that have just transpired have essentially reminded me about really the best decision I made in my business and probably my life. It started around a year and a half ago. You see, I've spent most of my adult life building audiences, brands, movements, and tribes of people for other companies. And to a large degree, I've been in the background. I've been kind of the puppet master, concocting all of this and making this happen. I have had a ton of success doing such, aka building a movement of people and an audience for other companies. And if I dare say, I'm pretty freaking damn good at doing such. However, it has not helped me actually build a personal brand. And essentially, a year ago, like I said, about a year and a half ago, I decided to start building a tribe around my own personal brand, myself. And essentially, it started because it really kicked into gear right around when I created the whole anti-net movement, a movement around developing your thoughts and your knowledge the analog way, the true way, the best way, the deliberate way. And because I did this, because I built my own personal brand, it turned out to be the very best decision I've made in my life and my business. Because of this decision, here's just one example. About 2 weeks ago, I started working on a side venture with one of my Scott Shepard letter subscribers, aka my physical monthly newsletter. That's all about knowledge development, reading, writing, marketing, world domination. And it comes physical to your doorstep every month. Well, because of this, because I had created this physical monthly newsletter, I've attracted a awesome person into my sphere and also reconnected with someone else. And I'm working on this side project the side project venture that looks to be really freaking promising. And this all came about through building my own personal brand. Or take another example, and this is all happening really fast, and this continues to happen. This is not just in this past few weeks. I met up for dinner earlier this week on Tuesday night with a friend of mine, and he's a Scott Shepard letter subscriber. And this individual is profoundly successful. He is the real deal. His companies, he employs like over, 50, 60 employees. His businesses power some of the biggest names and companies that you've probably heard of. And unlike the, typical Twitter startup founder guru who spends most of his time, farting away on Twitter all day and tweeting about stuff, this guy is legit. He is the real deal. He is more successful than 99% of the people that you find on Twitter, even the big names, even the big startup founders. Anyway, because he's part of my tribe and because he reads my material, he reads the Scott Shepard letter, when we meet up, he is already up to speed and privy with my philosophies, the way I think, what's going on in my life, the way I write, the way I teach marketing and knowledge development and reading. And when we meet up, it makes our conversations way more beneficial, way more fruitful. There's a lot of other opportunities that then stem from this. And, this could emerge into something even bigger. And this is Tuesday. And these are just two examples. The first one is I'm working on a side venture that looks really exciting and very promising from a Scott Shepard letter, from someone in my own tribe. And also working with this individual, a friend of mine, who is also a Scott Shepard letter. subscriber. And so both of these things are just like two of dozens and dozens and dozens of these opportunities that have emerged over the past year and continue to emerge because I built a tribe around my own personal brand for the very freaking first time. Instead of building a brand and an audience for another company, I'm doing it myself, which is really weird at first, by the way. Like, I'm a damn good marketer for other companies, and I find it really hard. It's like a completely different beast to market yourself and to build an audience around your own name, your own tribe, your own likes and interests. It's a really odd transition. Regardless of this, nonetheless, the benefits of building your own tribe around your own personal brand go far beyond business opportunities. It spans to great connections, great friendships, and just a lot of like fun. Like, the people I now serve that are on my email list and follow me are people that I actually know, like, and trust. Like, they follow me because they know, like, and trust me. They've liked the content I put out, the products I put out, and I, in turn, know, like, and trust them. Because, if they didn't know, like, and trust me, they would just unsubscribe from my email list. And a lot of the times, I just, like, if there's what I call a Buzz Killington, like someone that writes in and goes, hey, where's, like, this PDF to this free product, or can I get this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shut up, and I unsubscribe you, like, right away. So all the people in my tribe are the people that I know, like, and trust, and they've been following me for a while, and this is a game changer. So it spans way beyond business opportunities and into building your own connections, your own personal fans, and the people that you love serving. So here is an actual example of this. My main man, I call him my consigliere from The Godfather. This guy's name is Terry Greer. He's freaking awesome. And he's become a friend. It's someone that I can bounce ideas off of, and he has a unique perspective because he's come into my tribe and come into the anti-net world, and he's seen things and he views things from a completely different perspective than I could. And so he's been a fantastic connection. That's yet another benefit of having your own personal tribe and building it around your own personal brand. So the question is, how do you even tell if you're doing a good job building your own tribe around your personal brand? One success indicator is that you get physical mail, like letters in the mail from your fans. And that is one of the biggest tangible, easy to tell success indicators. When building a brand and essentially an audience around former companies that I've helped out and that I've even co-founded, I used to get letters in the physical mail that were addressed to me, right? Because some of the people would see and follow me. Like that's in certain cases later on in my career and my companies, I stopped being a faceless, entity behind the company. And so one of the ways you can tell if you're successfully building your own tribe of people is if you get physical mail. And so now that I've built my own tribe around my personal brand, I get mail in my mailbox all the time, right? Like here's one. This is from Terry Greer, my consigliere. Here it is. I can show you it up here. This one, he's thanking me for all that I do and just give me like a nice note of encouragement. He knows I just moved recently, and as I outlined in my most recent Scott Shepard letter, issue number 3, I'm also, have overcome or gone through, I wouldn't say overcome, but, gone through a big life transition recently. And, take, for instance, another great connection, a person in my tribe, someone that is awesome, is a person named Kathleen Spracklin. And she was on the cover of my, if you can see it back there, my Anti-Net book. And she is a genius. She's in her 70s. Her mind is sharper than anyone you could name. And she's a microcomputer chess champion. I like to just shill her away. She's like so shy, but she uses the Anti-Net Zettelkasten, aka analog knowledge development, to keep her mind sharp. She's awesome. She's become a friend. She's in my own tribe. She's a subscriber of my physical monthly newsletter, the Scott Shepard letter. And like, here's an example. Like I get this card in the mail. Like I got this today for my, I'm like working away and the, secretary comes up, knocks on my door, and gives this to me, and I'm like, oh wow, this is freaking awesome, And I have like a whole like shoebox, really a note box of all of these letters, and it's yet another benefit of building a tribe around your own personal brand. You create these great connections, and you get to have these like tangible reminders every day of why you do what you do. So by building a tribe, I now essentially have thousands of people that I know, that I like, and I trust. And in turn, they know, like, and trust me. And what this does for me in my life, in my business, in like my intellectual ventures is it focuses me. Like my question every day is, how can I serve my tribe? That's it. And this tribe is around my personal brand. I take them with me wherever I go, whatever products I can create. So it focuses me to say, you know what, if I'm fascinated with like some new project, my first question is, how is this going to benefit my tribe of people that know, like, and trust me? And I know, like, and trust them. So if I want to write a book or create a piece of content or, whatever it is, an upcoming physical monthly newsletter, right? Which kind of plugs me into helping my people every single month. It focuses my entire life such that I now have this tribe of people who I get to serve, and it's freaking awesome. It's kind of hard. I'm like sounding very preachy here, but it's kind of hard to even describe the feelings of having your own tribe around your personal brand. Like I don't have to go to any external source to source, approval, control, security. Like that's the three things, approval, control, security. It's a concept from Jim Detmer. And those are like kind of the perennial human needs, human desires, right? And, I look at it and I'm like, well, I'm a solo creator, a solo writer, solo intellectual, solo marketer, and I don't have to go to a company or knock on any doors. All I have to do is look at my tribe of people and I source approval, control, security from them. Like I'm literally, how I feel is I'm set for life. All I have to do is serve my own people that are based around and that get behind my passion and what I'm doing, how I'm focused on creating a whole intellectual knowledge revolution. I love the analog medium of doing it. I love writing. I love marketing. I love the idea of helping others build their own tribe around what they love. Like I love the idea of creating an army of solopreneurs, like one-man wolf packs or one-woman wolf packs, that get to do what they love, focus on the fascination, the area of interest they're interested in, and make a killer living, spending their days creating, reading, thinking, taking notes, writing, whatever, right? And living a fantastic lifestyle without having to slave away at a 9-to-5 job. Like that is my mission. And I built a brand around that. And it's freeing because all I have to do is serve those people. So I can quite honestly say that the feeling is like, to describe it, it's like I feel like I am literally set for life, period. Naturally, the next question is, well, all right, Scott, cool, great, good for you. But how can I actually create my own tribe around my own personal brand? And, a lot of people may not even be asking that question because they're like, that's cool for you, Scott, but like you actually put your face out there. Like a lot of people don't necessarily, they're not loud and bombastic, and their last name isn't Shepard, so they're totally okay with shilling themselves like apparently I have become. But the thing is, I'm an introvert, and a lot of people, I think, especially in my audience, they may shy away from the idea of building a tribe around their personal brand because they don't want to like shill themselves and put their face out there and stuff. And you don't need to do that. Like I didn't do that. Like, I mean, I shot for the better half of a year, my YouTube videos, just using my phone and pointing it at freaking note cards back there. So there's a way to do it, and the strategy of doing it and building your own tribe of people that know, like, and trust you and that you value, the types of people you value, is not about being introverted or extroverted. Like I'm an introvert, that's why I freaking keep going back to this lifestyle, which I have right now, where I get to spend my days in quiet and solitude, reading, learning, taking notes, and I write literally one freaking email a week, and I have my book, which is on autopilot, and I'm making multi-six-figure, income from just doing that. All organic traffic, which is important to mention because I'm a paid traffic guy. Like that's my specialty in bread and butter, and I've not spent a penny doing this stuff. And so definitely it is possible. And to actually get into how to actually build your own tribe around your personal brand, that's something I can't get into right now. Like that's like a I don't know, 5-part video. It's not super long, but it's important. Like there's a lot of details on how to do it. But the abridged version, the long story short version, is it all revolves around building an email list. Fundamentally, it just comes down to building your own email list. And the key with building an email list is something that a lot of people call it a lead magnet, but I refer to it as an email magnet. If you want to build your own email list, you need an email magnet. You need something that attracts emails that people want and they will get in exchange for submitting their email. And about 80% of my email list has come from an email magnet. And that is something that is critical. It's important. And human nature, I mean, I would love it if I have my own personal website, scottshepard.com. And I would love it, and I don't really push that as much, but people do sign up through that by Googling me. And I would love it if most of the people just signed up that way. But the fact is, human nature doesn't operate like that. People want something. And if you dangle something in front of them that is truly valuable and truly helps them, and in exchange for their email address, they will do it. And you will see a huge flood of email signups. So you can do the long circuitous route of hoping that they freaking find you by Googling you and caring about you that much and then just sign up in exchange for nothing. Like, I have that option, and I get people that sign up through that option, through my, scottshepard.com. But the vast majority of people, like how human nature works, is they want something in exchange for something. Anyway, in the upcoming issue of the Scott Shepard Letter, which is my physical monthly publication that comes to your door every single month, it is my labor of love. It is the thing I write every single month by hand, by the way. And in my upcoming issue, it's going to be all about email magnets, how to write one. And you don't even need to be a good writer to do this, but how to create one. And it starts out with this story of this happened like a year ago. And I think I have a picture of it on Twitter. And I literally bought one of those, these, and I have one over here. I bought two. I had to buy two because you'll find out I don't want to spoil it I don't want to spoil it for it's going to be in the upcoming issue, but the upcoming issue, issue number 4 of the Scott Shepard Letter, which is a ink and paper physical monthly publication that is delivered to your doorstep every month. All I do is talk about email magnets, how to build one, how to write one, even if you're not a writer, and to do it in a way which should not and will not cause you frustration, which is something that I went through and was kind of embarrassing. Anyway, I'm not going to shill my newsletter here. If you're interested in it, you can check it out in the description section below this video. And I don't really need to say much. I mean, all I ask, I give away a free trial of it, a free 30-day trial, and you have 30 days to evaluate it. All I ask is you pay for the shipping cost, which is like $7-ish, plus the materials cost, which is more expensive than you would think. The total comes out to $11.86 for the shipping, and postage cost and the material cost. I have the whole cost breakdown, and that's it. So the link to that, if you're interested, is in the description below. I don't care. It's just there if you want it, there if you need it. Regardless, I hope that this video kind of illustrated the power and the importance of building a tribe around your own personal brand. I hope it was a kind of a kick in the ass reminder that you should try it. Even if you're someone like I used to be that just built an audience and built a tribe around other companies, try it for yourself. Create your own website with your own email submit form. And if you really want to take it to the next level, you're going to want to set up properly and do it properly an email magnet. Anyway, hope this format was valuable for you. Hope you liked it. If you do, then hit the like button below. Also, leave a comment. Tell me whether or not you liked this format. I might do this on a weekly basis. We'll see. And that's it. I'm Scott Shepard signing off, over and out. And yeah, I'm a man who simply wants to help you build your own tribe around your own personal brand, your name, so that you can do and live a life like I live, which all revolves around being a badass in your own mind. Thank you very much.